Well, moving along. We talked last class about product and promotion. We defined what a product is and what a service is, what separates the two. You drew kind of a spectrum of pure goods and pure services. And we say, hey, how do we create value from products and service? We got to get people interested in these items, these products, these services. So what do we do with the promotion part, right? And so we're really saying, hey, what promotion is something above and beyond just the product or the service itself. It's something additional, some kind of benefit we can offer. Like that could be maybe lowering the cost, that would be an additional benefit. Maybe there's something added to it to some degree. Maybe we can partner with someone, sponsorships, sweepstakes, coupons, you know. But ultimately, when we're talking about products, we're like, how far can we stretch these same products and services? Could we create new versions of them, or do we innovate them? Such as with the iPhone. We have the iPhone, iPhone Pro, iPhone Pro Max, iPhone Mini, right? Taking the same exact thing, the same ingredients, just expanding on them to target more people, right? Reach out to more different types of people to communicate value. All right, so yes, we define product and services, intangibility, acceptability, variability, perishability of these things. We talked about the spectrum of pure services versus pure goods. We say, hey, you know, product, what is the core benefit of the product? What need does this actually satisfy? What is the actual physical product? And what kind of additional things we can offer that shape in that product's edge, that gives it a sort of boost. Hey, we said there's consumer products. We are consumers, right? We go into a store, we buy things, but there's also businesses. Walgreens, Target, Walmart have to buy products to put on the shelves. They want to sell those things, right? TJ Maxx, Marshalls. They buy products to put on their shelves. And so it happens that they're competing for real estate, right? So these businesses are like, hey, put me on eye level on the shelf. So people walk past, they have a good chance of seeing my product. Don't put me on the top shelf. Put me on the bottom shelf. Put me at the end somewhere. They're competing, right? So you say businesses also are involved in this whole product business, right? Such we have here at the university, we have this projector screen, projectors, right? The university are choosing certain manufacturers or certain providers over others. So they're all competing for maintenance and other services. We've had a discussion activity, but today we're going to talk about differentiation. How do we plan differentiation? We say, hey, we can come up with the idea of Doritos. Like Doritos is a tortilla chip that has a particular recipe flavor. And now let's say we got the attention of millions of tens of millions of people to say, wow, we like this thing called Doritos. Really good. And now we're making a ton of money, right? Just so happens that other people have noticed that we came up with a great idea, and they're like, I think we should get in this whole flavored tortilla chip game. I think there's billions of dollars to be made there. So what do we do as Dorito makers? Do we stop? No, we don't stop. We say, what could we do next? Let's mix some more recipes and see if we can come up with something called Cool Ranch. That's for a different taste and preference for some people for a different time. Maybe it's paired well with different beverages, right? If it tastes better with Pepsi versus Coke or Sprite, well. In fact, oh, let's add some other recipes to it and come up with flaming hot Doritos, right? So you kind of get the idea. Like, hey, we took one core concept that people like, a core benefit, which was the taste, the size of this tortilla chip, and now we're expanding that same product. We'll call it product line. We're creating different differences, maybe even subtle differences of the same exact thing, right? Another example would be Coca-Cola, right? So say you created Coca-Cola.